Well, at this point, it's not only about those two countries, Germany and the United States, or Europe and the United States. It's of course also what's happening around us. So, rise of China for the past 3 or 4 or 5 decades, and of course the war in Ukraine are very particular issues where we have to react as an alliance and also in the transatlantic relations. So obviously on the security side, we have to do more to keep up with these challenges. But the economy is connected to that. There will be no really sophisticated reaction on the security side if we are not managing to get some sort of economic situation where that is good enough to deal with these challenges. That's a challenge for not only Germany, but also other countries in the Western world. Germany is coming traditionally from a 3-party system, more or less, right? The conservatives, social democrats, and the liberals in between for decades after World War II. And now we're ending up with 5, 6, 7, if not 8 parties in parliament, which changes the dynamics. And other countries are used to that in Europe. The United States, of course, in a 2-party system, it's a different deal. So there are adjustments for that. There are adjustments because of populist movements worldwide, also in Germany. And of course, other issues like public media, public communication as in social media. And then on top of that, the real problems we have, economic-wise and security-wise. So it's a complex situation. I think the relationship between the parties have to adjust to this one. I think the question of what is considered to be a party of the middle and what does it mean to be in the middle at the same time is adjusting. If there's a growing populist movement to destroy the order, so to speak, to be anti-institutionalism and against the institutions as we have it, we have to argue not only against or in favor of our parties, we have to argue in favor of the institutions in the first place. So it's basic stuff, right? From education, from accepting challenges within parties and also delivering on the good stuff as economy, infrastructure in Germany, but also the security issues. So it's a bunch of issues. The good thing is that Germany is not the only country in the world that is dealing with that. But we're in the process of adjusting, yeah, sure. Traditionally, the turnout on younger voters are a lot lower in Germany, like in other countries. So I'm not sure whether that is an expression of frustration with the system, but I see that with older, whatever that means, with more experienced voters as well, that they see the challenges on climate, on economic issues, and all that other particular issues that are bothering a lot of people. The infrastructure in Germany, for example. And of course, because of our demographic situation, particularly in the social welfare system. So I don't know whether that's only younger or not, but this challenge to develop with speed is an issue. It is an issue. I'm a Democrat by heart. I'm a parliamentarian, so my answer is, of course, we do have the best system to react. Democracies are the best system to react and where everybody doesn't have to agree, but still we have interests that are channeled into decision-making without having a civil war and fighting each other, which makes us really wealthy and peaceful. So I believe in that. But people get frustrated, not only voters, but also politicians themselves get frustrated with the speed. And sometimes there's this image of that not so democratic systems can deliver faster on this one. Infrastructure in China, best example. They can build really fast, really big things. I'm still convinced. Long-term, democracy is the best system. Not only because of the picture, the view we have on individuals, our picture of mankind, but also practically on the ground. There are differences in interest in the population. There are differences between companies and the population. There are differences between parties. And that's good. We don't want that everybody agrees on everything. And the way to transform, particularly in times of changes, is through democratic systems. The question is if everybody, or if a lot of people feel this is not fast enough, then you have to do both at the same time. Become faster, but also explain why things are taking their time and have a, so to speak, something to participate into that process and not just sit there like in a theater and watch a show going on, which is called democracy, but to participate into that. And that's particular with younger folks. They have also other stuff to do, and it's up to us older guys to explain that it could be fun also to participate in democracy, even if it's taking its time. So that's a longer answer to it, but it's a complex problem within societies, generally speaking. And we will not solve this alone. If the answer is we have to change as politicians and then the problem is done, that's not going to work. So everybody has to participate in that new system of adapting a higher speed. Thank you.